All right, these are the rear tires on the John Deere L130. They're also on the L120 and other makes and models too. Now, this is the actual tire size I have on my John Deere. This is what I paid for the chains. This is what I paid for the rubber rings, and you add a little tax, and there you go.
One eternity later.
All right, there you go. Hooks and chains. So let's shut this down and get them out. See what they look like. All right, a few things to remember. This has to be on the outside. The hook has to be on the inside. These right here are gotta be going away from the tires. All right, so it's only going to go on one way. If you spin this over there, it'd be on that side. If you try to flip the chain, if it was on that side, then these would be facing up. So they're going to go one way. This is on the outside of the tire. That hook is on the inside. These are facing down. Now try to straighten it out as much as you can. I have mine jacked up to get it on, but you can do it any which way you want. So all right, on to the next. All right, there you go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 links, and it's on the 8th one. I took 2 links out, and I moved 1 over. So when I go do the other side, I know exactly how to make the chain the right size before I even have to fight with it to get it on. Now, I got the tire totally inflated, so I'm going to fill this up with air and see how it is. See how it works out. All right, on to the next. All right, here's the plan. We're going to go up 8. Way back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on this one. Then we're going to take this one. We're going to move it up 1. So we're going to take off this one, move this up 1, and this should be 8. So that's what we're going to do before we even put it on. And I think we might keep the extra chain. We'll see as we go. Alright, my GoPro messed up on me twice. So I already did these 2, but I'll give you an example on the 3rd one, because I do have to move the 3rd one. Alright, those 2 are off. Okay, I put the needle nose channel locks on there. Alright, I'm going to take my screwdriver, put it in there, bend that one, bend that one, pop it open. I'm going to pull this out and put it into the next one right there. Alright, I'll do the same thing on this side with these 3. And you can pound that down, or you can just use, maybe this will hold it down. These right there. And no, maybe not. Just regular channel locks. Nope, I got it. Right there. Put it right back on. And that will give us the 8th length we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 8. That's what we're going to hook up to. I'll get this side done, and we're good to go. Tell you the truth, I kind of like this extra chain, because as you slowly adjust it on both sides, you can just, start straightening these chains out, start pulling things tighter. So yeah, I would say leave these on. That way it hold one side as you start, rotating and adjusting everything. So yeah, leave those on. All right, keep it adjusting, moving, and then you can gradually get this closer and closer where you need to get it, and get this tighter, up the chain as you go. That's why it's good to have these extra links. You can move it slowly, tightening it to where you wanted to get it at, and then readjust them again. Keep going until you get it to where you need it. All right, the last one You know, you put it in that number 8. You slide it in, and then you put it right between those 2 links. And you want to do this while it's hanging upside down, so it's taking all the slack out. So let's try that. There it goes. And so I put it usually right there, but you can see this is where the link I moved over. That's a little tight, you know, but that's good. You got these extra, but keep these, because you kind of work your way down. And this is already tight. This chain is already decently tight. I put air in here, man, you know. It's going to be, it'll be tight. All right. I really like these MOWERS. I do have the adapter for the DeWalt, because all my power tools are DeWalt. But sometimes I buy MOWER when I got something like this. I like this because you just set this for 12 psi. You turn it on, and that's it. You know, I do have a compressor in the garage, but I'm not going to sit there and hold it. There you go. It always says it goes over a little bit, then drops, you know, drops back down. So it's 12.5. Not too bad. All right, time to take this off. I'm going to wire tie these. You guys get the point here. All I do is wire tie the excess chain, so that's all there is. All right, you want to, you know, diagonal these best you can before you put them on. So let's see. What you do, you don't want to do it across from the one that you moved over. You don't, because you will not be able to get in here. So you're going to want to try to get it somewhere that you didn't put a clamp at, maybe. Like, or try to avoid this section. Can you? I don't think you can. So, nah, I got to put it in here. So, one in here. Right there. Now you want to push down, go across. Like that. Across from that. That. And across from that. We can do it. If this is correct. I can see right now it might not be. Alright. And I don't know if that's centered. I do end up readjusting it, but I went right back the way I had it. The main thing on this is try to not put it where the excess chain is when you start putting it on. I think that's about good as I'm going to get it. So, all right, on to the next. And that's tight. That chain is tight. If it loosens up, we can always readjust it. But that is extremely tight. All right, on to the next one. Next tire. There you go. That's on way back here. Not too shabby. Nice and tight. Ready to go. And look what's coming under the barn door. It's coming. Winter. You've seen it. You've seen the movie. In case you've had fast forward through the whole thing. All right, this is what I got from Home Depot. These are the chains. These are the rubber rings. This is the total with tax. And that's it. And I will catch you in the next one.
If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a